Okay, now let's have your second case. We have still converting fractions to decimals. For this case number 2, we will have division. So what are we going to do for this one? And since we know that fractions are the ratio between the numerator and the denominator, you just need to divide A by B to convert it to decimal. That's why case number 2 is division. So here's the step. And let's have two example in here. Example number 1, convert 3 over 5 to decimal. First step, using long division, top in, bottom up. This is not up, rather it's out. Okay? So put your numerator inside your division bar and then your denominator in outside. Okay? Outside the division bar. And then place extra 0 on the dividend since 3 divided by 5 cannot place couple of zeros. 1, 2. I want to have two zeros in here. Next, place your decimal point up, straight up, dun sa taas ng division bar nyo. Okay? Next, perform or proceed with the division process until you get no remainder. So, 3 divided by 5, that's 0. Next, 3 or 30 divided by 5, you got 6. 6 times 5, 30. 30 minus 30, you got 0 in here. So your remainder is already in 0, therefore this is already your final answer. No need for another 0 in here. Okay? Answer for this is 0.6. Next, convert 13 over 20 to decimal. Same process. Top in, bottom up, a bottom out. Okay, so 13 divided by 20 cannot be, therefore you add couple of zeros in here. Straight up, heads up yung decimal point mo, and then proceed with the division process. 13 divided by 20 cannot be. Next, we have 130 divided by 20. You got 6. 6 times 20 is 120. 130 minus 120, you got 10. Bring down 0. 100 divided by 20, you got 5. 5 times 20 is 100. Minus this 2, you got 0. So your remainder is already in 0. Therefore, 0.65 is the sorry, mali yung pagbasa ng decimal. 0.65 is your final answer for this one. That's division. Case number 3, we have and so for you to master the case number 2, you shall master division process, long division process. Next, let's have this third one for those who are very into multiplication, multiplying two numbers. So converting fraction to decimals using multiplication. So here's the steps. Still the same example. Convert 3 over 5 to decimal. First one, turn the fraction into base 10 fraction by multiplying the denominator by a number that will make it base 10. You will multiply this with a base 10 to make it a base 10 fraction. Next, second one, multiply the numerator to this number. Okay, so since we have here 5, the closest base 10 number here is 10, right? So what number to multiply by 5 to get 10? You have to multiply 2 with your numerator. You will have 3 times 2, that's 6. Okay? So it's like an equivalent fraction. We already have 6 over 10. It's much easier for you to convert this fraction into decimal. Let's have 6 in here. Okay? And you only have 1 0 here, therefore you will just move once your decimal place. So you will have 0.6. So same answer with our previous case or previous way on solving or on converting fraction to decimal. Let's have example number 2. Convert 13 over 20 to decimal. Same process, 13 over 20. multiply this two number for us to yield to have a base 10 um, denominator. So 20, the closest base 10 number here is 100, right? Hindi naman po pwede yung 10 kasi magde-divide ka pa po dun. So what number will you multiply to 20 to get 100? 5. So if you multiplied 5 in your denominator, you will also multiply 5 in your numerator. So 13 times 5, this is 65. Okay? Next is we convert this fraction, which is easier, and since this is a base 10 fraction already, into decimal. We got 65. And so how many zeros? We got 2. Therefore, you will move your decimal places twice. So final answer is 0.65. So as you can see, we have the same or similar answer even if we have a different solution. So that's the magic of math. Any solution, as long as it's correct, you can come up with the same answer. Okay, let's now have your case number 4. I guess this is the easiest since you will just need to type or use your calculator. So if you have your scientific calculator, you may use it. Converting fractions to decimal, case number 4, using calculator. We will have calculator activity. And so still, same example, convert 3 over 5 to decimal. So how to do this using your calculator? Kindly input in your calculator 3 divided by 5, and then of course press equal sign. And after typing this, so what will be your answer? Your answer will be 0.6. Okay, good job. For those who are having their scientific calculator, as you can see, you have this function and this one. The button for fraction, and it looks like this one. So how to do this or how to incorporate this in this fraction. So kindly type in your calculators 3 and then click this one, this button here and on top, and then you're gonna see on your calculator this one, this sign 3 over 5. Okay, and what will be the answer? The answer will still be 3 and over 5. So what will you do to convert this fraction into decimal? So click this once again. Click this fraction button here. Okay? So that's how you, and after pressing that one, you will get 0.6. That's how you do it using your calculator. Same process for example number 2, 13 over 20. So what's the answer? Checked if our answer for using the case 2 and case 3 are correct.